What's good, YouTube? It's your boy AiirPatrick coming at you with another Formula 1 Talks video, and today we are reviewing, or at least giving my thoughts on the Bahrain GP just passed by. And right at the gate, if you all haven't seen it, get out of the video right now, click out of it if you still want to see the race, so click out the video right now. So I'm just gonna give you a quick rundown of the top 10 finishers: Lewis Hamilton, Kimi Raikkonen, Nico Rosberg, Valtteri Bottas, Sebastian Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, Romain Grosjean, Sergio Perez, Daniil Kvyat, and Felipe Massa. Lewis basically dominated from the start. No definite pressure put on Lewis. Nobody really put much pressure or got that close to Lewis for him to actually, kind of change his driving style and be more aggressive. Now finishing in second is Kimi Raikkonen. That was an excellent race, drove perfectly Iceman style, man. He chased Nico Rosberg on the last stint. He was on option tires during the last stint of the race with the Mercs on prime, so both of the Mercs were challenged, but mostly Nico, thus having an advantage over them in the last stint. Tough day in the offense for Nico, man. This man had to recover from 2 undercuts from Seb, which he actually got back, and having to defend Kimi, only resulting into a brake-by-wire failure, which easily gave Kimi second place, and there was no fight put and Nico for that. If the race was actually one lap longer, Kimi would have won, because Lewis was actually suffering from brake-by-wire issues as well in the last lap of the race. So Sebastian Vettel, also another man who had a tough day in the office, had 2 successful undercuts but produced nothing. Damaged his front wing by running wide in the last corner. After he got out of the pits, he was stuck behind Valtteri Bottas and finished there because of the dirty air effect. I mean, it can't really do nothing with the dirty air, man. If you go too hard, if you like turn up the wick and push, you're gonna get your tires destroyed, and you're gonna end up risking that position that you're currently in. So if you're stuck behind someone and you can't really pass him, just the thing to do is only just stay behind him. You can really do nothing if you can't pass him with pure speed. It's just because the dirty air effect, it will take more traction out of you and it would take your tires out. So again, pressure is going to be put on you if you are stuck behind a slower car and you cannot get in front. Finishing in 6th place is Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo blew his engine out in the nick of time. He was crossing the line and his engine blew out. That man is very lucky, man. He is very lucky, as that is, I think, his 4th engine of the season, so he will continue to get these penalties from the FIA since they turned down the 5 engine rule, I should say. Finally, a double point score for Red Bull. Romain Grosjean, another solid drive in 7th place. Sergio Perez, also a great solid drive from the Mexican, as he finishes in 8th place. And Felipe Massa, he had to scrap with the midfielders and get into 10th place. Fernando Alonso finishing in 11th. Not a good result, but I mean, it's a good result for McLaren, but it's not a good result like overall. It's a good day for McLaren. It's 50-50 because Jensen retired. He did not even start the race. Fernando finishing in 11th. That's a progress for McLaren. Definitely a great step towards scoring points. Maybe in Spain they could score points. And I'm just gonna give y'all a quick rundown of all the finishers: Lewis Hamilton, Kimi Raikkonen, Nico Rosberg, Valtteri Bottas, Sebastian Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, Romain Grosjean, Sergio Perez, Daniil Kvyat, Felipe Massa, Fernando Alonso, Felipe Nasr, Nico Hülkenberg, Marcus Ericsson, Pastor Maldonado. He actually had troubles with his brakes. He was in point contention scoring, but he was in contention for scoring points, I should say. But he had the unlucky pit stop during his last box of the race, and his brakes have problems. Will Stevens, Roberto Meri, and double retirements for the Toro Rossos, Max Verstappen and Carlos Sainz. Max, I think, I don't know what really happened to Max. Carlos Sainz, I think, had a suspension problem. Jensen did not even start the race. That's basically my thoughts on the entire Bahrain Grand Prix. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Follow boy on Twitter and on Instagram at AiirPatrick. What a yeah, man. Peace.